Hello. This video is about this EC Portfolio 4. I started buying these with the second one. I missed the first one. This one came out in 1973, and it was just the coolest thing imaginable at that time. It reproduces. It's like a giant EC comic book. It's got 4 stories and 4 covers. The first cover is Weird Science number 9, the Wally Wood cover from 1951. Nice little ghastly frontispiece from Russ Cochran in Adel, Iowa. I sent away a lot of stuff to old Russ Cochran in Adel, Iowa. So wish I still had all the stuff I bought from him. Next cover is Haunt of Fear number 14 from 1952. These covers were recolored by Marie Severin, and she was the original colorist for EC. I thought that was really cool. This first story is from The Witch's Cauldron. Heh, grab your palpitating corpses in the Haunt of Fear, kiddies. Yep, it's your hostess of hysterics, the old witch, ready to rustle up another revolting recipe in my reeking cauldron. Smell it? It's a special brew this time, extra special. Ready? Got your dribble cups fastened? I got your shrouds tucked under your chins? Good. Then I'll serve a slobbering story I call A Little Stranger. For a moment, there's a dead silence. The flickering light and the torches cast an eerie glow over the body sprawled before them. They stare at the horrified faces at the corpse. One of the men stops and points. Look on the neck, 2 punctures, the mark of a vampire. Impossible. The body has been fully devoured. I tell you, it's the work of a werewolf. An older man shakes his head. No, Peter, you're wrong. The blood has been drained from the body. It is a vampire. But a vampire does not feast on flesh, Victor. He's right, Victor. A werewolf feasts upon the flesh. Then explain to me, if you can, the holes in the neck. A werewolf would not do that. Unless, gasp, unless he was killed by both. Both, you mean? A vampire and a werewolf stalking the countryside together. Many miles from the horrified group of villagers high in the Bavarian Alps, that tower above the heads in a cave long since forgotten by those who guide mountain climbers, a romantic scene is taking place. To you, my dear, tonight you were divine. And to you, my love, tonight was another triumph. But as we draw close to the loving couple, we notice something strange, something terrifying. The woman, although very beautiful, has sharp little fangs, and she is a vampire. Perhaps we will stay here for a while, my sweet. I'm so tired of wandering. Perhaps. And the man's ears are pointed. His face is covered with hair. His eyes gleam yellow in the candlelight, for the man is a werewolf. Maybe if we look hard, we can find someone who will marry us. We will see, my dear. Come, it's almost dawn. The couple rise and stroll arm in arm deeper into the cave. Soon they come upon a simple, fine coffin lying in the shadows. Good morning, my darling. Till next month, when again the moon is full. Good morning, my dearest. The woman climbs into the coffin and lies down. Her eyelids close as the crow of the rooster drifts in from the valley below. She falls asleep. Till next month, my dearest. The man slips and closes the coffin lid. Then he turns towards the cave opening where the first gray streaks of dawn filter through the overgrown entrance. His yellow eyes glow dark. The hair on his face recedes. His pointed ears round off. The sharp claws of his fingers shorten. And once again he takes the human form, the form of a seedy mountain hermit. Far below, the men are just returning with the corpse of their fellow villager. He has been murdered, the work of a vampire and a werewolf. Heaven protect us. In his cave, the hermit curls up beside the coffin and closes his eyes. A smile crosses his twisted lips. He whispers softly, "Alicia, my Alicia." The hermit's thoughts go back to that time so long ago when he come upon the forbidden plant growing high in the Bavarian Alps. Wolfsbane, good Lord! He stumbled upon the plant accidentally. One of the spiny thorns had scratched his forearm. I'm bleeding. The wolfsbane has infected my blood. And less than a month later, he learned the truth. That first night when the moon was full, he changed. What happened to me? My nails grow long and ears twitch. My face. His reflection in the shimmering pool had told him all there was to know. I am a werewolf. That night he killed and feasted upon his first victim. The second month, at the time of the full moon, he'd killed again. But the third month, he'd bent over his third victim. What's that? Someone is coming. He darted into the bushes and waited. She'd come upon his latest victim. Alicia, beautiful Alicia. And she does not scream. No, Alicia had not screamed. Instead, she'd stooped and begun to drink her fill. She's a vampire. He flung himself from the hiding place and stood over her, pointing. He is mine. You abandoned him. They quarreled. Then, wait, why fight? There's enough for both of us. Huh, both? She was beautiful, very beautiful. It was easy to accept her offer. After they'd finished, my name is Alicia, and mine is Zorgo. They'd fallen in love at first fright, you might say. Zorgo had agreed. We'll meet again next month when the moon is full once again. I will wait for you, Alicia. Every month when the moon was full, they wandered over the countryside, killing together. I worried, darling. What if someone should find your resting place? They would drive a stake through my heart and destroy me. So Zorgo had appointed himself guardian of Alicia's coffin. In moonless nights, when he was normal and Alicia slept, he'd move her coffin from hiding place to hiding place, keeping well ahead of the enraged villagers that scoured the countryside searching for them. I take care of you, my sweet. And each night of the full moon, they'd vowed, Someday, my dear, we'll find someone to marry us. Oh, Zorgo, I hope so. Suddenly, Zorgo starts from his daydream. Voices echo through the cave. The villagers have discovered his latest hiding place. Look, a coffin. He must be the werewolf. Quickly, shoot. The explosion of a pistol thunders through the cave, and Zorgo pitches forward, a silver bullet in his heart. Then the steady rap, rap, rap of rock on wood and a pound of stake into Alicia's chest. The angry villagers carry the coffin and Zorgo and Alicia's bodies back to their little hamlet. We have destroyed them, both of them. We will bury them in the Devil's Graveyard. The Devil's Graveyard is a place where murderers and other creatures of evil are interred. There, Alicia the vampire and Zorgo the werewolf are buried. Good riddance. Hurry, it is almost night. As the townfolks hurry back to their homes, then darkness falls over the Devil's Graveyard. Strange sounds are heard, the sounds of the dead lying in their crawling beds. Did you hear? A werewolf, a vampire. They are betrothed, engaged. Later in the black night, when things of evil crawl from beneath rotted shelters and cemeteries yawn, a strange scene unfolds. Corpses push their way through the maggot-infested grave mud. Hurry, there's going to be a wedding. The vampire and the werewolf, they're getting married. That's some awesome shit there. And so, as howling winds shriek through the mausoleums, as tottering remains of evil stumble towards the spot, as creatures of the night leer from behind tombstones, and foul doors of decay and rot waft through the night air, Alicia and Zorgo are wed. The woman, the moaning of the dead, their organ music, the screaming of the banshees, their choir. Their honeymoon suite is a mausoleum, a slab of marble their bed. As is the custom, the bride is carried across the threshold, the stake still awkwardly jutting from her chest. And soon all's quiet again in the Devil's Graveyard. The creatures of evil return to their resting places. The graves are closed and the wind dies down. Dawn breaks silently on a peaceful scene. And so it remains for days and weeks and months. Then, almost a year later, the stirring begins again. The darkness falls and the creatures move. The graves crack open, rotted things push out. Hurry, it's almost time. Tonight is the night. Things of evil stumble towards the mausoleum. Others peer through the door, the broken windows, and the wind howls and the banshees scream. Tonight, Alicia and Zorgo expect. Inside the mausoleum, Alicia cradles the little thing in her arms. Zorgo stands over them. Proudly, the creatures of evil titter and giggle. Isn't it cute? What is it, Alicia? I think it's a girl. Hee hee. Yep, it was a girl, kiddies. It had a dead vampire for a mother and a dead werewolf for an old man. And I was a darling little tyke, too. Huh? Oh yeah, it was me, the old witch. You fiends have been asking me here, and I came up, and I came where I came from, so I decided to tell you. Oh, and by the way, You'd like to attend my family reunion? Mine? No. Gee, that's too bad. We always have one smell of a time. You'll turn over I'll turn you over to the vault keeper. Dig you later. This is an awesome story. And this is the very first EC story that I ever read. It was printed in the book Comics by Les Daniels. And it's drawn by Graham Engels and written by Al Feldstein. Joke. Hey there, horror fans. Appreciate all you watching my videos, and decided to do a giveaway. When I reach 400 subscribers, I'm going to give away this EC Portfolio 4 from 1973. All you have to do to win is like this video, put a comment down below, just saying anything, and subscribe. And then you'll be in the running for this beautiful 1973 EC book. And if you really want to help out, you could make a little video talking about comics that you like and mentioning this EC giveaway, and that would be great too. It's oversized. It's a big 11 by 17. It's a big book, and it's got I'm going to be doing a few more videos about what's inside of it. So if you like it, and leave a comment and subscribe, and you'll be in the running for this cool EC book. Thanks a lot.